Hi, welcome back to Chemistry Laboratory. This is Dr. Rajshekhar Medidi, Kabridahar University, Somali region, Ethiopia. Today we have come across a new experiment, very interesting experiment, that is preparation of soap. So this experiment has been already performed before. I have done one video regarding the demonstration of how to use the chemicals, what is the method and process and procedure I discussed in the last video. But now today we will perform the experiment physically, visually, practically. So this is about the instruments, apparatus that are there. So very simple to prepare this soap called as hard soap. We need only three chemicals. That is, first one is sodium hydroxide. This is the sodium hydroxide chemical is needed. Number one. Second chemical is sodium chloride is needed. And the third one is coconut oil. So these three are essential for to prepare the soap in a small scale in the laboratory. Of course, this everybody can prepare at your home also, just for to understand the process, and we will get the small amount of soap. Let us see how to perform. So this is sodium hydroxide. First of all, we have to take sodium hydroxide 7.5 grams in 50 maybe. First of all, we need to take the sodium hydroxide 7.5 grams in 25 ml of distilled water. And second one, we have to take the same 7.5 grams of sodium chloride in 100 ml of distilled water in 2 beakers. And the third one is coconut oil, 30 ml is enough. Okay, let us perform now. This is the chemicals required, and let us see the apparatus. Apparatus required is we need to have the spatula to take the chemicals and the glass rod to stir the contents in the beaker while performing the experiment, and we need to have the measuring cylinder to measure the quantity of oil taken, and also distilled water is very important. That is of course very much essential. And this is the digital analytical balance. This is important to measure the chemicals, and also we need to have the beakers and very important, we need to have the hot plate to heat the contents. This is about the apparatus. So let us go for the procedure now. I am making on the digital analytical balance. It is getting on. Now first of all, I will take the 7.5 grams of sodium hydroxide into the beaker. This is the first beaker, which is already clean. The apparatus also should be neat and clean before you perform the experiment. So this is the paper I kept. I made it 0. Right. Now I am taking 7.5 grams of sodium hydroxide. This is the crystalline form, solid. We need 7.5 grams. Yes, of course it is little bit excess. Yes, now it is 7.5 grams. Okay, right. I am making it off, and first of all we need to close the chemical what we have been used for safety. This is completed. Now I will keep this salt sodium hydroxide into the beaker. Yes. Yes. Oh, now, so this is the 7.5 grams. Now I need to add the distilled water up to 25 ml. Yes. So slowly we need to add into the sodium hydroxide. So see, this is exothermic reaction. It produces lot of heat. That's why you have to be careful while mixing the water into this sodium hydroxide slowly. It will take some time to get into the normal room temperature. Slowly you can add and you can stir it. Now the temperature is getting increased. Let it be. Right. So meanwhile, I will, that is slowly it will go. Now I will take sodium chloride, same 7.5 grams. This is another paper meant for this. Making it on the digital analytical balance. Yes, it is ready. Now I kept the paper. I am discarding the weight of the paper, 0. Right. Now this is the sodium chloride. Yes. I will take from the other side of the spatula, same 7.5 grams. Yes, it was excess. Yes. Right. Close the chemical immediately after finishing the weighing. So this is meant for, this beaker is meant for sodium chloride. I'm making it off. Now let me transfer this sodium chloride into the another beaker. Yes, it's completed. Right. So now let us finish this one, sodium hydroxide. Still the heat is there. Slowly we have to add. Yes. Yeah, completed. It will take some time to become, to get into normal room temperature. Now we have to add 100 ml of distilled water into the sodium chloride. This is 25 ml capacity. The measuring cylinder, we have to take it 4 times. Yes, 50 ml is added. $75 ml. Now yes, it is 100 ml. So this part is completed. Yes. So now let us use the glass rod to stir it well. Yes, it is ready. This is also ready. Yeah. Now this is coconut oil. We have to take 30 ml of coconut oil. Now the 3 chemicals are ready. We can simply take with this measuring cylinder at the point of time of performing the experimentation. So sodium hydroxide solution is ready. Sodium chloride solution is ready. Coconut oil is also ready. Now this part is completed. Now let us go to the experimentation point of view where we can perform the process. Now we have to heat the sodium hydroxide and the coconut oil together in one beaker up to 20 minutes time. At that time the soap will be formation takes place. After 20 minutes we need to add the sodium chloride solution and keep it for 40 minutes. After completing the 40 minutes, you can see two different separate layers are formed. Upper layer is called as the solid soap and the bottom layer is called as the liquid state is formed that can be discarded. The upper part of the soap, that is hard soap, is formed, will be taken out and kept on outside for 5 hours for drying. Then it will be completed. This is about the procedure. Now let us perform. Let us heat now sodium hydroxide plus coconut oil 30 ml together and let us see what will happen. Yes, now we will perform the experiment. The magnetic sensor is on, the heater is also on now, and now I am taking the coconut oil, 30 ml of coconut oil into the beaker for boiling. This is 25 ml. And another 5 ml. Yes, 30 ml. Now we will add this is the coconut oil. Now we have to add the sodium hydroxide solution into this. We have to keep it for 20 minutes. Yes, this is the sodium hydroxide already prepared. Now it is normal temperature. Now I will mix this with the coconut oil and heat for 20 minutes. Yes. Now the heater is on. Heating process takes place for 20 minutes. Then you see the soap formation inside this as a separate white colored layer is formed, will form. Let us observe after 20 minutes. You can observe now the heating process going on. Now 5 minutes is completed heating. We have to wait for another 15 minutes. You can see the middle part, you can observe the soap formation is going on. Slowly the solution becomes viscous after 20 minutes. Then we have to mix the sodium chloride, which is prepared separately. Then you will get the white colored soap formed as upper layer. Let us wait for another 15 minutes to complete the boiling process. Now you can see the boiling process is continued until 20 minutes, as I told you, with constant stirring. Inside there is a magnetic stirrer is there, so it is rotating inside to make it a complete distribution, uniform distribution of all the solution. Stirring is going on. You can see the bubbles, fumes are also coming out. White colored soap bubbles are forming. Let's wait for some time. Yes, now you can see the heating process is completed. It is around 20 minutes time is completed. Now we can stop the heating process. We need to add the sodium chloride for this hot solution to get the soap as a separate layer. Let us see. I am switching off the heater and the stirrer also. Right. Now we have to transfer this into the sodium chloride solution. Yes, Yes. Now this is the sodium chloride solution which is already prepared. Now we have to add this immediately into the hot solution. Yes. Yeah. This is the content. You can observe now. The lower part is the aqueous part and upper part is the solid part. This upper part will be becoming slowly becomes hard, and it is nothing but the soap that we have to remove the upper part. So we have to keep it for 40 minutes to get separated. Then we have to remove the upper part and we have to keep it dry for 5 hours. Then we'll get the soap. Now we will keep it for observation for 40 minutes or 1 hour. After that we will see the formation of soap as a upper layer. Now you can observe the different layers. 2 layers are formed here in this beaker, plastic beaker. You can see up to 140 ml. You can see this is the mark. Okay, 140 ml. We can see the liquid part is there, and the remaining part from 140 to 200 ml. That is around 190. Maybe it is we can say 50 ml quantity. The soap is collected here. Now we have to separate this upper layer called as soap, and the bottom layer will be discarded. Now we will separate this upper layer, and that can be like a solid. You can see it's like a solid soap. Now we can separate this soap. After separation, we have to keep it for 5 hours to become dry. Then it can be called as hard soap. Yes, after separation of the upper layer, that is the solid particle, solid part, this is called as the soap that is obtained. So this is called as a hard soap. We have to keep it for drying up to 5 hours. Then it will be ready. We can use this as a hard soap. Let us keep it for drying for 5 hours. Then we can see the dried soap.